afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Audrey Ford, coming to you live with Mars Hill News. Today, we're going to be discussing stories that really highlight some successes that we've seen around the world, as well as some battles that are continuing. So let's jump right into our first story, which is something of major international significance, particularly in the region of Europe. The Serbian Progressive Party, or the SNS, has won a big parliamentary majority in the general election. Voters are stating that the majority is of such a large number that all of the other parties now seem insignificant compared to the SNS, which won 157 out of the 250 seats on the Serbian parliament. Polls closed at 1900 Greenwich Mean Time, but only about 50.3% of the Serbian population actually turned out to vote. So some political analysts are saying maybe this isn't such a landslide. Maybe the SNS is just a lot better at publicity than any of their opponents. Now, another issue that is going to be facing the SNS now that they have a majority in the party is that 1/3 of Serbians are unable to find a job. In fact, exactly 1 out of 3 Serbians are currently unemployed. The government stated that their focus, now that they have the majority, is going to be on gaining European Union membership for their country. But thankfully, not all Serbians are facing an uphill battle. Novak Djokovic, which is one of the biggest athletes from this country, just won the biggest tennis match in Europe. He beat his opponent, a Swiss competitor, on a 7-3 score in the BNP Open final tennis match. The 26-year-old Serbian man stated, "I'm happy and I'm playing great tennis at the moment, and I hope that my success will prove Serbia is a country that needs to be taken seriously when it comes to our athletics. We're a lot better than some people try to paint us." And thankfully, Swiss competitors and Serbian competitors aren't the only Europeans that are coming together on very important issues, such as how to charge your smartphones. European politicians are currently backing regulation that will force smartphone makers to use one type of charger for all smartphones. One of the politicians made a statement that stated they were doing this in order to try and eliminate the 51,000 tons of annual electronic waste that comes from chargers that are purchased and don't actually fit the phone people are purchasing them for. Now, this is a long-term battle that has been going on inside of Europe. All legislation was originally drafted in 2009, and it was made in collaboration with major technology markets such as Apple and Microsoft in order to find out what type of charger would need to be used so that all smartphone companies would be able to make the switch. Now, lawmakers suspect that the bill is going to be drafted officially in 2016, so thankfully we still have some time before we need to worry about if our chargers are going to work for our phones or if they're not going to. And the station will be keeping everybody updated as the story continues to develop. Now, when we come back from a commercial break, we'll be hearing about how Europe has a lot more to worry about than just which David Bowie song they need to use to name their next space mission. But let's hear a word from our sponsor. Many people make great political escapades in their lifetime. They take pilgrimages across their country to try and discover places of cultural and historical significance. But I'm here today to tell you that those trips just aren't as interesting as the trip that we have to offer you. If you call Barbecue Bus today, we are going to take you on the journey of a lifetime. Instead of visiting all these museums and all of these art exhibitions, we are going to take you to places such as Famous Dave's in Minnesota, the Bayou Pit in the Louisiana Bayou, and the Georgia Spit, which you guessed it, is found in beautiful Georgia. So call today while seats on our Barbecue Bus last, because this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and it definitely tastes better than visiting boring old Mount Rushmore. Call us at 1-800-BARBECUE-BUS today. Now, back to our stories. Scotland's First Minister, Alex Salmond, said that the United Kingdom should use the same currency in every country, even after Scotland becomes an independent nation. But United Kingdom Chancellor George Osborne said no. If you walk away from the UK, you walk away from the pound, And that leaves Alex Salmond as a man without a plan. The European Union is going to continue working on this debate because it could mean £51 million being lost to local Scottish economies should the transition not be accepted. So this issue is certainly a hot topic, but right now it seems like the United Kingdom is more concerned about which David Bowie reference they need to make for their next space mission than what they need to do about the currency crisis. Now, we'll be keeping everyone up to date on these uphill battles as they continue to develop. I'm Audrie Ford, Mars Hill News, signing off.